Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this so you can see how I get the air out. Of my bags here. So I take the bag, and I don't do the rounded edge of my counter. I go to the end where it's got a sharper edge, and it's open at the top, and I push the milk down, kind of right up to the edge, and just kind of push the air out, seal it. And I mean, there's still a little bit of bubbles to it, but it's significantly less than before. So I'm going to do another one. Got a bunch of bottles that I've pumped that I'm freezing. And then there's on the bottom, I don't know if you can see, but there's like two sides to it. It kind of puckers up in the middle. So make sure that the milk goes in on both sides. Sometimes it doesn't, so then it causes some issues with the seal. Okay, so same thing here. Kind of push it up to the edge. Push out the air. And actually, there you go. You can see that one was a little bit fattier than the other one. Okay. I've got 2 more bottles to do. But I think that you get the gist of it. So it just kind of helps to push the air. And then when I freeze it, kind of a mess right now, but I have a piece of cardboard that I laid down so that way the milk doesn't get ridges. And I lay them flat to freeze, so they freeze nice and flat. And then I have a container here that I put the milk in. But also, if you don't have one of these containers, or if you have one and then this gets full, you can also take a 12-pack and cut the top off. So I'll show you what that looks like. I have some out in the garage, although they're empty. Cat says hi. Hi, Pudding. Okay, so it's a total wreck out here, but I have some frozen bourbon peach tea in mine right now, but you can see how it is. You can cut the top off a 12-pack, and then you just stack them in one by one. Another thing that I saw online that I thought looked like a really good idea is you take a gift bag and you have it standing up like a paper gift bag, and then you just cut a little slit, horizontal slit in the bottom, and then you stack the bags up one by one like that. So that way at the bottom, you just pull out one out of the bottom, and that's the oldest. So you're always pulling at the oldest, and then the newest is on top. I thought that was a good idea as well. But anyways, that's how I bag and freeze my milk. I try to be fairly consistent about bag sizes. Sometimes not. But I just think it makes it easier. I personally keep track. I have a little notebook of all of the milk that I've donated, all the milk that I have, and so it makes it a little bit easier to keep track of it and add things up if it's all consistent numbers. And plus, not very often do you have a baby that takes like a 2-ounce bottle unless they're like new. So like these, I'm keeping track of all the donated milk, and then once it's flat and frozen and I stick it into the box, then I write down what it is so I can keep track. So that way if someone says, do you have any milk that you can donate, I'm able to real quick flip in and see, oh yes, I have 48 ounces or something like that. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions.